Discussion on Albert Camus' The Outsider character, summary and themes with original textual quotations. Albert Camus' The Outsider, 1942. Albert Camus' The Outsider L'étranger is a seminal text of existential literature. It explores themes of absurdity, alienation, and moral ambiguity through its protagonist, Meursault. Below is a detailed point-by-point discussion of its characters, summary, and themes, with original textual quotations. Characters. Meursault, the protagonist, emotionally detached and indifferent to societal norms. His existential perspective is central to the novel. He refuses to lie or conform, even at great personal cost. Quotations. Mother died today. Or maybe yesterday, I don't know. I opened myself to the gentle indifference of the world. Marie Cardona, Meursault's lover, represents conventional affection and societal expectations. Despite her emotional attachment, Meursault remains emotionally distant. Quotation. When Marie asks if Meursault loves her, he replies, "It didn't mean anything, but I didn't think so." Raymond Santes, Meursault's neighbor, a manipulative and morally dubious figure. He influences Meursault into a series of events that lead to the murder. Quotation. He wanted me to be his pal. I said it was all the same to me. The Arab. A nameless character who becomes the victim of Meursault's irrational act of violence. His anonymity underscores the absurdity of the crime. The magistrate and the chaplain, figures representing traditional morality and religion, both fail to sway Meursault's existential beliefs. Quotation. Chaplain, I am on your side. You need only to hope. Meursault's response, I had only a little time left and I didn't want to waste it on God. Summary. Part 1. Indifference and Isolation. The novel begins with the death of Meursault's mother. His indifference to her death shocks society. Meursault starts a casual affair with Marie and befriends Raymond, who involves him in a feud with the Arab. During a trip to the beach, Meursault inexplicably shoots the Arab. Quotation. It was then that I realized that you could either shoot or not shoot. Part 2. Trial and Condemnation. Meursault is tried not for the murder but for his lack of emotion at his mother's funeral. Society judges him as a moral outcast for rejecting traditional values. Facing execution, Meursault embraces the absurdity of life and finds peace in its meaninglessness. Quotation. Since we're all going to die, it's obvious that when and how don't matter. Themes. The absurd. Camus' philosophy of the absurd underpins the novel, emphasizing life's lack of inherent meaning. Mersault's indifference reflects this worldview. Quotation: "The absurd is born of this confrontation between the human need and the unreasonable silence of the world." Alienation. Mersault's detachment from societal norms and emotions isolates him. His trial reveals how society demands conformity. Quotation: "I had lived my life one way and I could just as well have lived it another." Mortality and existentialism. The inevitability of death leads Mersault to reject false hope and embrace existence as it is. Quotation: "I laid my heart open to the benign indifference of the universe." Justice and moral ambiguity. The novel critiques the judicial system, which focuses on Mersault's character rather than the murder itself. Quotation: "He was being tried for not weeping at his mother's funeral." Freedom through acceptance. By accepting life's absurdity and death's inevitability, Mersault achieves freedom and peace. Quotation: "I felt that I had been happy and that I was happy again." Conclusion. Albert Camus' The Outsider challenges readers to confront life's absurdity, societal expectations, and their own beliefs about morality. Mersault's journey from indifference to existential acceptance provides a poignant exploration of human existence. Through its minimalist prose and philosophical depth, the novel remains a timeless reflection on the absurdity of life.